Hello. We're still alive. North Carolina. Winter storm 2026. Totally relatable life. TRL podcast. TRLpodcast.com.
TRLpodcast.com.
Still looking for sponsors. It's good. We had a sorry.
Babe, the weather is not in the house.
We had a big storm. Large storm, and we needed to make sure that we had a generator or that we had extra food, and everything stayed open and everything was fine. It was ridiculous.
I like how they predicted everywhere from 0 to about 144 inches.
Yes, 0 to 27 inches of snow. Yes, you're correct.
What did we see in Charlotte, babe?
We saw roughly, if I may, still have my gloves on.
So ridiculous.
I got to work.
It's not snowing inside.
Okay, so the weather people actually had it right this time. They said about an inch or so of slushy snow, which is what happened. Okay.
You have to be hot.
Yes.
I have the heat on in the house. I have the heat on.
I'm good. I want to make sure I'm prepared because they were telling us to over-prepare like crazy, so I'm still prepared.
They were.
So they said 1 to 3 inches of slushy, not fun snow, which was true. It happened overnight. It's not going to snow during the day in Charlotte because it gets too warm. It's not going to happen. So overnight was good. Then it said, overcast all day, sleeting off and on, back and forth. Then Saturday night, which is today, that was going to be like, crazy ice, this or that, icicles forming, which is what's happening. So tomorrow there's probably going to be ice everywhere, and they're going to close schools and everything else. So it's going to be great.
Ice, it's the big treacherous thing.
I know, but we took down all the Christmas lights and the tree. What else do we do? I mean,
we were trying to beat the weather. I mean, we are those people who leave our decor up through January. We want to enjoy it. It's too rushed, I say. Too rushed for the people who put it up even before Thanksgiving, which we are not those people.
Nope.
We don't decorate before Thanksgiving. But when Thanksgiving is done, I'm hounding the big man to go tree shopping because I love a fresh tree. You have to be hot. Are you hot?
Yeah, I'm a little bit hot.
You're dying in there. Okay, so just keep peeling layers off while I share. So we are ones who go tree shopping because I have to do a fresh tree. I don't do a fake tree for our main tree. Just always done fresh my whole life. And we do shop right after Thanksgiving because I want to get the tree up and to enjoy it. But then it's not enough time. It's not enough time if we only leave it up in the month of December. It's not enough. So I do still have the internal lights going. They go through January. And we did just take the tree down because we were worried about all the ice and the storm and all the decor outside.
Yes.
So we did take everything down. It was sad. Now, I put a lot of lights on that tree. I put a lot of lights on the tree.
A lot of lights. You'll see some funny videos with the lights. I worked
trunk out. Now, I appreciate what the Magnolia girls do. Shout out to Joanna Gaines. Love some Joanna Gaines. But they wrap every branch of their tree. Now, they have a team.
They are psychopaths.
Who decorates their tree. It's amazing. But every single branch. Nay, says I. Nay.
How do you wear this hat?
What?
Stuff in my mouth.
Is it the particles from it? The fuzz?
I think it might be this. The scarf.
The scarf does shed. The scarf sheds.
Shedding a lot. Good Lord in heaven. So winter storm 2026.
We went into 2 separate rooms, by the way, so you can see that we're not.
Yes, we're not in the same rooms anymore because our sound has been messed up. But
we'll figure that out.
We'll figure it out soon enough for you folks. But winter storm 2026, I drove around for 2 hours looking for a generator. None of that. Auto parts stores, Harbor Freight, went everywhere. No generators. So then I was thinking, what if something really bad happens? And the way it was loading up, it looked pretty bad. But as of right now, we're fine. And it's just cold, which we can deal with. But they haven't gotten it right for a while, but they got it right this time.
Well, it just was nowhere near the amount they projected.
No. And I was outside taking down the lights, and I probably have 7 boxes of lights. Why do we have so many lights?
I love the lights.
So many
it lights
lights.
up the whole house. It's happy. Lights are happy.
And it's strange.
Lights are happy.
It's strange. The lights come down and go away much easier than they go up.
Not on the tree. I mean, the tree is challenging
Well,
because
that's a
I wrap back
disaster.
to my magnolia point, when they wrap every branch, I wrap the trunk
Yeah,
all the way up and then start to slowly build out. So when your tree
that's
is
what
dead
happens.
as a doornail and dry and brittle,
We will add a, current picture of our tree here in just a little while when you're watching this.
it
We'll
is
take a picture for you
impossible.
because I had to
Well, if
chop
I
part
can
of it
figure that
off.
out.
I had to chop part of it off to get stuff in there, to get all the lights off. Because you can't
And you
waste the
still left
lights.
strands.
We left a strand or 2 on there, but yeah, it was rough. Well, by the way, shout out, Chip and Joanna Gaines, still looking for sponsors for the last hour of the show. We're full up then, but until that last hour, you know, anytime,
Your dance card is full. No,
just
it's not.
until the end, just to the last hour.
Thank you to the 2 listeners. We
Yes,
appreciate you. Wink.
the listeners are the best. So let's just get into it here with, new child problems. So, what does the doctor's office and a Jolly Rancher and emergency services activated, what does that all have to do with each other? And go.
Our tiny child. So,
The
I
little one
took the little one. I took the big one
to the
to the
doctor.
doctor's office, and while she was back having her appointment, the little one was out with me, and there is a basket of candy, and we eye it every time. We see it. It's in my sights every time, and every time she asks for candy. Now, the majority of the candy that's in there are little Twizzlers. They're like the miniature sticks of Twizzlers.
Nice.
They're disgusting. I
Yeah,
mean,
Twizzler's not a very good candy. I mean, I
not
just
trying to
said
hate
nice.
on
I said
Twizzler, but
nice. I just said nice as a reaction, but if you're talking about chewy candies for the movies, Twizzlers are like 7th. They're behind gummy bears,
15th.
they're
15th.
behind the orange candies,
I
they're
don't even
behind
know
gummy
what those are, but I
worms,
would put anything orange ahead of Twizzlers.
they're behind red vines, and I don't even like red vines. They're behind red vines for sure.
Licorice. I mean, who's liking licorice? But she likes
It
these
just yeah,
little
it's weird, little
stick
Twizzlers.
licorice. So she
Yeah.
tried it. She hated it. She spit it out and was saying, "Mom, can I try one more piece?" So me, I'm forgetting, hey, we've had an incident before.
Incidents.
Well, I'm thinking of one in particular when she was in the car and she ate a hard piece of candy and then immediately swallowed it on accident. And it slowly, we didn't have to Heimlich, we didn't have to air suck,
Ah,
but
it's my worst fear ever.
it slowly crept down the throat, which was, I
Yeah.
remember the
Yeah.
fear, I remember the tears, I remember
Uh-huh.
snot everywhere. We were scared. We were scared out of our minds. So, of course, I forget that in this moment, and I'm like, "Sure, look at the hard Jolly Ranchers because they are the best." Cherry, shout out, Cherry Jolly Rancher, the
Watermelon, personally,
best.
watermelon.
Nah, and
Yeah,
she had a ton of
watermelon.
watermelon in there. Guess why? None of the kids were eating them. None of the
Really?
kids were eating, oh, she had a ton of watermelon Jolly Ranchers in there, but the cherry, I got 1. I couldn't find another one in the packet.
Nice.
So she scored either I think it was a blue Jolly Rancher, like blue raspberry or something. Are you still pulling fuzz out of your mouth? It's
Go ahead.
disgusting.
We're good.
So anyway, boom, pops it in.
Boom.
We're playing little game at the table, and then she looks at me, huge eyes, starts welling up with tears, and says, "Mom, I accidentally swallowed it." And at first I thought, "Okay, that's not a problem." And then I went, "Oh no. I remember what happened last time, and it got lodged down as it's kinda going down her throat, and it's so
Yep.
slow to melt. It's so slow." So, fast forward to tons of tears, lots of snot, very scared that she was
I
choking.
could second that. It's lots of snot with the little
Lots
one.
of snot. She was very, very scared she was choking. So, I kept doing breathing exercises with her and all of these things to make sure her airway was open. And then when we come home, she continues to think it's stuck in there, so I'm sure she scraped her esophagus,
Yep.
and she felt like it was stuck in her chest. So if you've ever had, which we have had, stuff stuck in our chest before, it doesn't feel good at all.
No.
So she felt like it was stuck in her chest for a long time, and now we're dealing with she wants daddy, who's the nurse, to give
Yeah,
her
so
exams.
I'm at work Friday, um, and
Oh,
Nothing,
yeah.
yeah, nothing going on. Literally nothing going on. Surgery patients, waking them up, sticking them, you know, twisting their nips, waking them up, shaking them, whatever we're doing just to make sure
Child.
they're good, and they go home. They're just, a little ice on the face sometimes for the 14-year-old boys who think they can sleep all day, and we're good. So, the one time I don't have my phone on me, I get like 7 text messages and 3 calls, and I'm like, "Oh, great, who died?" So, get on the phone and it's, "Hey, your little one needs to talk to you. She thinks she's choking on a Jolly Rancher." And I'm like, "What?" And then click, the phone goes off. And I'm like, "What?" So call back and she's crying and Sandy explained to me what happened. So I'm talking to her and I'm like, "Hey, if you're talking, you're breathing, you're okay. Anything that is going to hurt you is going to be above where you talk and you won't be able to breathe and all that stuff." Um, I'm like, "Hey, can you go, ah, can you do that stuff?" And she's like, "Ah." She was really scared. So the point was she was very scared. She wasn't thinking rationally at that point. So I'm going over it on the phone, going over it and be like, "Listen, you're still talking to me. You're still talking. You're doing okay. You're doing okay." Did she believe that?
No,
No, not at all.
no.
Not at all. So that was Friday afternoon-ish. So Friday night, we're sitting downstairs. We talked about it. So I started to have to do this. I would say, "Hey, little one, make some noise and I'm going to touch your throat." So it looks like I'm choking her, but I'm just going, like making sounds with her throat so she can see that nothing's in there. Very logical, all the stuff. Did that work?
No,
No, didn't work. Didn't
no.
work. So we continue to talk. We're doing more stuff. Hear another little tick, another little knock knock at the top of the stairs because we're downstairs. It's the little one again. And let me read to you what we then started talking about for a few minutes. Let's see. Okay. So she went over the Jolly Rancher stuff again. I'm gonna put this right over here. She went over the Jolly Rancher stuff again, and she was talking, and she's saying, "Hey, if this happens and it doesn't slide down my throat, and what if it goes into my belly, but then it doesn't feel like it's in my belly, it feels like it's in my chest, feels like it's in my chest." And I'm like, "You should be fine." I'm like, "If you're talking and you're, able to breathe, then you're fine. Like it's all the way down here. Up here, up here's where it's bad, and down there." So, so then she asked this. She said, "So, Dad, like, what if it's in a cold room? And what if you have a Jolly Rancher in a cold room and then you swallow it and it gets stuck down there and it's cold, but would it be gone by now?" And I'm like, "Okay, maybe." So that was the question. No idea. No idea what to answer. Like, what do you say?
I'm looking at our sound because it's totally bleeding over.
Yeah, just now it just started.
Do you see that?
I feel like it's gone now. Is that better? I turned my head sideways. That was it. I think we're good now.
Okay,
That's
keep it
fine.
keep it right at the mic.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was the question that I got. If it was in a cold room and it was frozen and it's cold and the Jolly Rancher is cold, will it still go down my throat?
I know she
I
scared
mean,
herself to death with 100 questions, and I feel terrible about it because she is so frightened. She's crying.
yeah.
She's very, very scared. She is filling her brain with all of these what ifs, and she keeps wanting daddy because he's the medical expert and he knows what he's talking about. So she wants exams. She wants him
But
to
she doesn't
examine
listen to me
the
either.
throat. She no, and then she's still manifesting it in her brain
Oh
that
my God.
something is still stuck. Now I do think it scraped her.
Yeah.
So she's feeling
Yeah.
something here and she's feeling something in her chest because a Jolly Rancher is going to hang around for a hot minute. It's not melting anytime soon.
Yeah, it's not that quick. So I tried to do that. I tried to talk to her because she had eaten dinner. So like we're home, and it's Friday, whatever, and she'd eaten dinner. So I said, "Hey," I said, "your throat is like this, right? So, if you get scraped up, if bad stuff happens, it's not going to go like that. it'll stay like this, and then it'll just be a little scrapey on either side, and you might still feel stuff that you're swallowing, you might still feel that type of stuff, but it'll all go down. I said, if you have allergies or you have bad stuff, that's when your throat might close up like that, but that's only the worst case. Well, forget it. She acted like she was gonna die. She's like, "Oh, so if I eat something and I'm allergic to it, my throat will close and I won't be able to breathe." I'm like, "Ugh." And I said, "No." I said, "Sometimes if you have really bad allergies, that happens, but people find out when they're kids, they get tested and they eat stuff that has nuts or they eat stuff that has eggs, and those are always the worst." And she's like, "Well, I eat nuts and I can eat eggs." And I'm like, "That's why your throat won't close up. You'll be okay." So I went up there another 2 times, I think, and then I made a deal to promise that I would lay with her when I went upstairs, which I did for a minute, and then I came back to bed. But
Yeah, and
that
she
was
continues to think that something's in her
yes.
throat.
Yes, it's, I'm sure it's gonna be the next days and days and days. It's already been all day today, and it'll be Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, I'm sure, which
Yeah,
is gonna be
she's
absolutely
sad.
crazy. She's very sad.
We just have to keep parents, I don't know if you've had children
Yes,
who
please
have
give us your crazy stories. We live in the comments, all 7 of them.
yeah, who've worked
Yeah,
something up in their mind
3
into
podcasts,
something 3 podcasts.
7 comments.
But, I mean, the fear is real. The fear is
Sure.
real. And you don't wanna discount their fear. You wanna reassure them, but you also want them to know that they're safe, and you want them to be able to go to sleep. 'Cause
Yes,
that's the thing is
go the F to sleep.
she's working herself up into a frenzy where she can't go to sleep, and she normally is a great sleeper.
Well, they both are. Yeah, well, here's the question I have too. You know, I'm saying these things and I'm thinking and I'm starting to be like, "Hey, this is a rational way to explain this to a child. Anybody should be able to understand this." And it's so irrational to her, like, she just
You
can't
look
get
like
it.
the Mushroom Man from
I
Super
know.
Mario with
Like,
that
she
hat on. It's
she
really
just can't
funny.
she just can't get it, she's just doesn't wanna listen. She doesn't wanna listen
Yes.
to
She doesn't.
rational stuff, right? But then, if we say, "No, you can't have an ice cream bar tonight. You had an ice cream bar last night," the rational mind for a kid starts to kick in and they go, "Well, I'll have an ice cream bar tonight, but then I won't have any tomorrow or the next night." How are those 2 worlds not the exact same thing, but one time they understand and the other time they don't?
I think it's the manifestation of fear. Kids know, 1, I mean, they can really reason when they want to reason,
Yeah. Yeah,
but
when they wanna get what they want.
2, when they tell their self they can really get hurt or die, because what does she keep saying over and over again? "I don't wanna die.
Oh my gosh, she
I
must have said that like 15
I
times.
don't want to die."
Yeah.
So, when the fear has manifested itself to that point of no return, it just takes over her entire body.
I know it's not like she's manic. I mean, it seems like she is a little bit. But again, hey, we're gonna live in the comments. Parents, what do you think? Single parents, double parents, poly parents, whatever you guys do is fine by us. But what is an irrational discussion you've had to have with your children? Mine was, what if there's a frozen room and everything's cold and it's frozen and the Jolly Rancher's frozen? Because I had made a point before that to talk to her about how the body's warm. So the body's warm. So anything you swallow, whatever it's made out of, especially sugar, is going to break down real quick from your spit and your saliva and from from being warm. So then she just flipped it on its head and was like, what if it's cold? What if the matrix changes it to cold? What if it's sub below zero? What if it's like superheated cool? Get like she turned into Albert F. Einstein and was asking me all these reverse questions. But then she knows how to rationalize for
Valid.
an ice cream bar.
I mean,
Not valid.
you know, the girl has priorities.
It just it makes my brain hurt sometimes. Right in my brain pan, it
Oh,
hurts.
for sure, as a parent. Yeah, for sure. Because
And who
it
sits on
it
the couch while I go up and down the stairs 7 times?
who's calling for the nurse? She's calling for the nurse every time.
Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, she wants daddy. I've
Yeah.
gone up and tried to
And
console. I've tried to help her through it, and she
yeah.
didn't want me. She didn't
Nope.
want me. She wanted you.
And
Well, who
this is
was the
how it
first
goes.
person she was like, "You need to call daddy. You need to
Uh,
papa." She calls you papa. You need to call papa. I need to talk to papa. I need to talk to papa." I'm like, "Honey, I can help you through this." She goes, "No, I wanna talk to
"Get
papa."
me
And that's
papa
why
now."
That's why I rang you 500 times at work because I'm like, "Please help me talk her off the ledge
Yeah,
here."
and then dads, what do you do? Like, you have daughters, I have daughters, right? I mean, if I had a son, sure, he could pee over in the corner, who cares? But, like, when you're a dad and you have daughters, I mean, there's a lot of stuff you think about, right? So they're at the top of the stairs and they go, "Daddy, daddy, will you come to my room? I'm afraid there's a poison dart frog under my bed. Daddy, I is there a I is there Bigfoot? Where's Bigfoot?" I mean, it's every week something new. Every week. "Daddy." You can't say no, because then they're gonna marry a jerk.
And
They're
they'd
gonna marry
much
some
rather talk
loser.
to
They're gonna marry
you.
some loser who works at Whole Foods.
Oh, stop.
No,
We love Whole Foods
no,
and
I
its
love Whole Foods,
workers.
but,
Shout out
like,
to Whole Foods.
hey, you got dads with daughters, you bring them home. "Oh, where does he work?" "Oh, he works at Safeway. He works at, the BP gas station." "Oh, he's like he owns it?" "No, no, he just, he's a cashier." Nobody wants to hear that from their daughter, okay?
I don't know why this divulged into that. What I was gonna say
The
is
point
th
is
daughters want their dads way more than they
yes,
want their moms
I
in moments like
know.
this. They don't
Yeah,
want
I
me, they
know.
want you.
I
You're
get
the
it.
consoler,
Yeah,
you're the safety blanket, you're the healer, you know? Mom is like, "Why'd you do that? That's dumb to do." I mean, that's I was like, "Why did you swallow the Jolly Rancher?"
sure, yeah. You
You
deal
know?
with, boobs, training bras, periods, I get all that stuff, hair in places
Not
that's
yet.
sprouting up. Okay, yeah, not yet, thank God, but, I mean,
Definitely
yeah,
hair.
yeah, you have that conversation with them 1, 2 times, you're good. I mean, I've been in there 4 times in the last 3 weeks. "Bigfoot, what if there's poison dart frogs and they've rolled down my arm and then my arm is gonna be poisoned and I'm gonna die?" They don't even live in this hemisphere.
They don't care about that.
They don't care about that.
No.
Alright. Hey, we got something new to talk about.
Moving on.
Moving on.
New segment.
Mm. We have a segment where we're gonna talk about stuff we have problems with, like we have a beef with something, we don't like it. It's, it's gonna be not a rant, we're gonna dissect what is going on with certain products, certain things, even how Hollywood movies are terrible nowadays. That's why barely any of them get released in the theaters anymore. By the way, 5 to 10 years, no more theaters at all. Gonna be 0. Whoever has that stock,
Well,
short sell it. Short sell it now. Anyway, new segment. So when you have problems with something, you say, "Where's the
we got
beef?" Oh, wait.
beef. You're so
Cindy. Yeah,
stupid.
hey, one more
You're
time.
so
One more
stupid.
time. So
You're so dumb.
so when
I
we
wanna
have
explain it. I wanna
okay,
explain the
we tried to
segment.
practice this. This is terrible. So when you have a problem with something, when you wanna explain something and you wanna say something, you
I wanna
say,
explain it, Sal.
"We got
We
beef.
got beef.
We got beef." Go ahead,
We
mom.
got beef.
Go ahead. We're
Okay,
doing great.
so the deal is Sal is gonna eat some sort of beef product
Yep.
while we go through this segment.
Mighty
So he's
Sparks beef stick.
So he's going to try a beef product. At the end of the segment, he's going to review the product. But in the meantime, I'm going to share something we got beef about. Okay? So legit beefs.
All
So
right.
today's
Ready? What do you got beef about?
today's beef. Okay, today's beef. Legit beef.
Ooh, Scotch tape. What's the matter with Scotch tape?
Scotch tape. We got beef about you, Scotch tape. You know why? Because you're a staple. You've been a staple in our lives for a long time. But Scotch tape, why are you so fragile? Look, I'm
Hit
going
the
to tear it
song.
right
There you
here.
go.
Why do you tear so easily? Oh,
God,
it tears. It tears. Why do you
that
feel
was
so
really easy. I thought you were
secure? Oh,
doing that
you
for the
fail to
pod.
secure my needs. Scotch tape. Scotch tape.
Okay, full disclosure, because we're going to be honest with our
Scotch tape.
viewers.
Scotch tape.
Sandy's trying to pull a Dr. Pepper endorsement right now. If you don't
No, I'm
know,
not endorsing Dr.
no,
Pepper.
no,
No.
she's trying to pull the same thing that a girl did that sung a
Scotch
little
tape.
jingle. It's really adorable, so it's good.
Why are you so
Now, if you
fragile?
don't think we use
Why
Scotch
do
tape,
you tear so
Zoe, our
easily?
daughter, our
Scotch
little
tape.
daughter, the little one,
Scotch tape.
she's going to be an engineer or something.
Scotch tape.
She uses probably 3 to 4 Scotch tape rolls a month.
She
Tape
uses Scotch tape like it's going out
Yeah,
of style. I
taping
mean,
her
that
foot, not
kid.
duct tape. This girl's not
No,
country. We're
no.
metropolitan here in the area where we live in Charlotte. We're city folk. She's using the Scotch tape,
Scotch tape.
okay? No duct tape. Now duct tape be a little bit better, okay? But the Scotch
Scotch
tape,
tape.
that's where it's at for her.
Now,
She
we
literally
we
made a How to Train Your Dragon, connected all with Scotch tape.
great. That was just
That's
measly pieces.
light
That
stuff.
was construction paper. That was just tape and construction paper together, and that actually did okay, and it held okay for some time.
We got beef.
When I was a kid, we do have beef. When I was a kid, my father would take the lights off the Christmas tree, and he'd roll them on his arm,
Doing that
roll them,
today.
and then he'd take Scotch tape, and he'd tear off the Scotch tape. Tear off a long piece of Scotch tape, okay? Just like that. And he'd wrap said lights in Scotch tape. So I grew up with Scotch tape wrapping our Christmas lights.
Grabbing
Fast
everything.
fast forward to taking the lights off of our tree. And I take the Scotch tape that we have in our home and I unravel it with my kids and I'm like, "Look, we're going to hold our lights together with Scotch tape." And then what happened to the tape? Oh no, it starts tearing. Every piece is
I mean,
tearing.
it's already thin. It's like a feather.
If I can tear it that easily and I am not strong, we got beef.
Her
We got
finger
beef
dexterity
scotch.
is terrible. She's like a 90-year-old woman.
We got beef.
We got beef.
And so I put 2 strands together with pieces of tape taped together. And then I said, you know what? Mercy, uncle. I got to give. My process is over. I can't do it anymore. No more Scotch tape.
It's mercy or uncle. You said mercy uncle, like
Mercy,
people.
uncle.
I mean, mercy
Why are you so
or uncle.
fragile? Scotch tape.
We're not going to get the Dr. Pepper thing the girl got. Okay, stop.
Why
mean,
do you
her
fail
jingle-
to secure my needs? Scotch tape.
Scotch tape, we got beef. Another
We
thing,
got beef.
you push the Scotch tape like you push it onto something,
Yes.
like you're wrapping a Christmas box, you're doing whatever, and then half of it starts to like unroll on the one side, or it doesn't stick all the way, or it like is in between 2 joints, and it's all messed up and you have to put like an extra piece. Or I'm a one-hander, so like I pull it with one hand and go like this. You click it off the end. You click it off the end of the thing, and then it curls into your finger and either sticks to your finger or sticks to the other end of the tape that you're holding like this. So then you have
It's a
to take your
disaster.
you have to take your non-free hand, which is holding whatever you're trying to tape in place. Clearly, this time of year it's Christmas presents, so you're folding the ends, you're making them all nice, and then the tape sticks to itself because it's so
And the
light. It's so
roll
light, it just sits there, just flaps right into itself.
the roll
When
has
you're doing a
gotten
one-hander.
smaller. The tape has gotten thinner.
I mean, it's thinner for sure.
Scotch
The
tape.
width is the same, but it is thinner. It's just like when they changed peanut butter a bunch of years ago. I don't know if it was COVID or whatever, and it used to be, 16 ounces was in a plastic jar of
That's a
peanut
different
butter,
beef. No, we're
right?
not talking about peanut butter. We're on Scotch tape.
No,
We
but
got beef with Scotch tape.
Well, peanut butter's still delicious. The product is still good, but they made a little hole in the bottom. Like the bottom would be flat like that, and now the bottom like goes like this, and then in the middle it's a little thicker. So they put less peanut butter in there. So now it's 14 ounces instead of 16 ounces of peanut
All
butter.
products are doing
But
that, though.
it
All
looks the
products are
same.
cutting back on the
Crap.
ounces, the weight, the quantity. But this is, you thinned out your product. You took away the adhesiveness. It's so
Well, it's not as
flimsy.
sticky for sure. It is definitely not as sticky.
We got beef.
Not as sticky at all. We
All
got
right,
beef.
let's now turn over to your beef. How was your beef?
It was good. Mighty Sparks beef stick. It tasted like it was Chinese, like teriyaki or something. Not overly salty, chewed very well, leaving kind of a sweet aftertaste in my mouth. It
What about a
says
film? Is there a film left in your mouth? A film?
no, there's no Slim Jim film. There's no Jack Link's beef. Well, Jack Link's beef jerky's okay. That's pretty good stuff. But
Chomps left a film.
you have to let it
So
see. I thought Chomps was great. I mean, just kidding. We never reviewed Chomps ever. We could do that another time, Chomps,
we could.
if Chomps wants to, do whatever. But it was good. Mighty Sticks chicken or no, Mighty Sticks beef Mighty Sticks beef stick. Yes, it was good. So if it was teriyaki, I think Teriyaki was good.
All right.
It's delicious.
Out of 5 stars, what's your rating?
I
Drum
think
roll. Hang on.
it's a
I gotta
beef
find
stick.
the I gotta
Yeah.
find the drum roll. Whoa, did you already say it?
No, but it's a beef stick. I mean, it's not like it's good, but 5 out of 5, I mean, that doesn't make sense. But, like, I
I
don't
don't know
wanna
if
say
the
3
drum roll was going.
I don't wanna say 3 out of 5. Oh, I guess 3.9, 4 out of 5. It was pretty good.
Okay.
Definitely, if it's $2, I would pay for it and buy it and eat it.
All right, I like you rating the beef.
Alright.
And that is We Got Beef.
We got beef. There it is. So next time we'll be talking about school closures, which I'm sure are happening. We're on the weekend here, but where we live, this place called Charlotte, North Carolina, the county school board here leaves a little bit to be wanting sometimes. So I can only imagine how many days we're going to be closed this coming week because of
I can
there's not going to be no
only
snow. There's going to be no
imagine.
snow, but whatever's afterwards, I could only
Yes.
guess.
Hunker down.
Hunker down. All right.
Thanks for
TRL
tuning in.
podcast.
Totally
TRL
relatable life.
TRLpodcast.com.
TRLpodcast.com.
Look for other socials, look for shorts, TikToks. We still have to do a punishment video. It's just been freezing cold, so we don't know what to do. Because
Until next
I'm gonna
time.
be punished. Until next time, thank you for listening. We live in the comments.